Okay, what's up, YouTube? Sackface here. We got Zach, DB handle Zach Savage, right? He just won Beast Mode Circuit Series number 1 Season 2 with, what are you calling this pile?
Vayu Turbo.
Vayu Turbo. Okay. How did you end up making this deck?
So this is not my deck. This is someone named Dirk Wagner's deck. I just stole it from him and played it. Deck's insane though. So
Deck's insane. And you beat like 4 Dragon Turbos or something?
He won Dragon Turbo. There was a lot of Dragon Turbos.
Oh, you only beat one? Okay,
It's the Dragon Turbo killer though.
What were your matchups? Real quick?
It was Frog Hero, Kodaris, Vayu Turbo, Dragon Turbo, and Blackwing.
Was Kodaris Rognai?
No.
Oh, it
was Mr. Big Noodle.
Okay, nice. And you just went undefeated. Hell yeah, awesome. All right, we'll start.
All right, so first you got your Millers. So you got 3 Greffer, 3 Armageddon Knight, and 3 Merchant. So it's a lot of normal summons, but you're pretty much always guaranteed to see one of these in your opening hand, so you're gonna get started quick. A lot of times you're specialing Greffer, normaling Armageddon Knight, so you get your plays going really quick. And then Merchant is insane. You're never milling bad with Merchant. You're always hitting your monsters and adding a power spell or trap card to hand. So Merchant's insane.
How crazy did Merchant go today?
It went insane. It's always good.
What was your craziest mill?
You open Merchant, and then you set a backer card, and then you're
was there any crazy mill, or is just like you just mill one piece consistently?
Every mill is good.
Jesus.
Just adding a spell card is good. Even if it's upstart, you're still getting further in your deck. So then it's Vayu Turbo, so we got the standard 3 Vayu, 2 Soraka, 1 Elfin. You play Elfin because this deck Vayu Turbo struggles to get over Caius, so this gets you a 2,500 monster. And then it's also good, just another pitch for Greffer. You can return it back, and it's a 6 with Plague, so Elfin's really strong. The normal summon, the switching, doesn't come up that often, but it can come up.
Yeah.
And then you play a Hero Engine.
A Hero Engine?
Yeah, so
3
Stratos,
cards.
double Mally. Mally's insane. This plus Plague is way too strong, especially with the best card in Edison.
What's the best card in Edison?
Best card in Edison is Return.
Return?
Return.
All right, you heard it here first.
So it's pretty obvious. It's pretty standard for Return decks. 3 Caius, because Caius is insane. You set Merchant, they don't attack it. You Caius in the next turn. It's gross.
Yeah, Dekoichi, Caius on crack.
Yeah. And then, of course, Dark Arm. Second best card in Edison. And then Gores. Probably don't need Gores, honestly, it's alright, but sometimes you need a defense.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you can drop Gores on like 2,000 attack monster and then just clear their board and it's free
just kill
damage.
them, yeah.
So, 3 Upstart, Allure, Card D, drawing through your whole deck.
How good is Card D?
Card D is, I wanted to cut it at first, but then I started doing plays where you plague stack Dark Arm, and then you Card D and draw back into it and summon Dark Arm. It's insane. And you clear the bad hands, like all your Blackwing hands, get rid of them with Card D. Rhoda, foolish. More consistency cards. Rhoda's insane.
Yup.
Should have never been made. And then
never been made.
You don't want to deal with back row, so you get rid of everything. This is the one. Kolu is a little interesting because you play a lot of spells. You play a lot of good spells that you typically want to hold, like your Foolish and your Rhoda. Sometimes you draw into Upstart for turn, and that makes it a little awkward. But when you lock your opponent's board and then you go for game and they can't Gores you, so
they can't brain you.
Card's insane. And then against Dragon Turbo, I activated it turn 1.
It's over.
I activated turn 1. He had to summon. He summoned Wyvern, which is like interesting. He even plays Wyvern. It should have been a Vortex Trooper, and then it would have been over. I dealt 79 to him. Turn 2.
Turn 1, jeez.
Yeah. So, Cold Lady's insane. Also, like frogs too. You like lock their back row, and then.
Oh yeah. And they can't Miracle or Econ. They have no. Yeah, they can Tree Warn. Yeah.
So that's crazy. Muriel's insane. Brain Control's insane. Triple Reckless. And then the Return.
You have the one Return.
Best card in the game.
Is it 40 cards?
Yeah, 40. Of course. Yeah. Return plus Mally plus Plague. Plus the Vayu cards, you win the game. When you see this card, you win the game.
Yeah.
It's Soul Charge. Any deck that's not playing Return is just an inferior deck. Let's side or extra first.
Let's do extra real quick because I think the extra's kind of interesting.
Yeah, the extra's alright. So, Gores token, play 2 Silverwind. It almost never comes up. It's like
but one comes up.
One comes up, of course, because you're playing Elfin, so you're gonna make Armor Master pretty quick. And then if you have to Elfin, have your Armor Master die. You could tribute your Armor Master, and then do that and then Burial and bring it back. So it's unlikely to come up. 2 Armor Master, 2 Armed Wing.
Right.
Mistworm, because you play Merchant. So you do.
Did you make this card ever?
Almost never.
Okay.
Almost never.
Well, how do you make it? How do you make it?
So 6, so Mally or Caius, Merchant, and Plague.
So
So it's all right. I mean, it's like there's no like 8 that you would make that would be better in that situation. Dark End is all right, but it also clears like your merchant, so you can put more monsters on board. Red Dragon for damage, Colossal Fighter for, I mean, it's
colossal.
It's insane. Thought Ruler is insane. Best extra deck card in the game for sure. Dark End, you could probably cut a Silverwind for the second Dark End. It comes up probably more frequently than the second Silverwind. And sometimes you make this and then you don't game them, and then they kill it, and then you kind of want it the next turn. So 2 Dark End is possible.
You
for
might,
sure.
yeah, for sure.
Stardust is Stardust, Black Rose.
Did you ever make that card?
No, almost never. It's like Sirocco Plague.
Yeah.
Is like the only time. But I mean, it comes up. Like you
Yeah,
should
yeah.
still for sure play it. And then the 2 best 6s, of course. Brio Goyle. And then that's it for the extra. You
All
can't
right.
really make anything else without like the Necro Gardener or Brain Control.
All right, let's go to the side because your side is insane.
the
Your
side's
side is
great.
interesting as hell.
Like 3 Vanity's Fiend. The card's insane. It's a blowout versus so many decks.
I saw you sided in against Vayu, or am I crazy?
I think I sided like 1. I sided like 1 versus Vayu. It's like when it works against Vayu and they can't answer it, and it's like then it's crazy.
Yeah, I've
but
definitely
like
lost
with
to
like
that
the
card.
Rykos and the prisons too, it's like it's kind of annoying. But no, I think Caius is probably better versus Vayu. I think I just DDB'd it anyway. Then you play 2 Fader, 1 Necro on the side.
All right, so why is this ever coming in?
So this comes in against any deck, generally going second. Any deck that can just blow you out. So they, like DB Heroes, Vayu in some cases, when they try to make those like Dark Arn burial plays, and they think they just have you, because let's say your Gorz is gone or they can like kill you through Gorz or whatever, then you Fader, so now their turn's gone, and then you crack back on your turn, and it's insane.
So it's like when you go second against like aggro decks.
Yeah. It's like, and it's all right too. Like it's like I kind of want Threatening Roar over it sometimes because this card's scary. Fossil Dyna's scary. When they summon a Fossil Dyna, then it's like
against Vayu that never got DDB'd or Oppression or anything. So I'm assuming they're bringing those in against you.
they would. It didn't happen. I didn't get DDB'd at all.
Okay.
So, and then Necro's also
Necro's
just crazy,
nice, yeah.
And then 1 MST just for like, I think I sided in versus Blackwings.
Just
Like,
anything
if
with
you-
Oppression,
if you go
right?
like first, I mean Oppression doesn't like hurt that much. To be honest, like it's a Vayu deck, right? So most of the time, like Oppression shouldn't be in because you just Vayu plays and then it's over. Just in case, like I don't know, sometimes like the Whirlwind can get out of control. If they keep adding, it's hard to get over Kalutes in this deck. Like you can't play around everything, so this helps to like slow them down. Sometimes like against like the heavy back row decks, even just like they set 1, right? So like it's basically a heavy storm against set 1.
Yeah.
3 deck dev because
Your deck spams this card like no other.
I think a lot of people side like 1 or 2, and like to me it's like, why would you not? Even in like Vayu Turbo, in any deck that can make it.
Your deck supports it like really well. I don't know. I
the
just
3 Greffers make it like
you have
really
3
easy.
Greffer,
But like you want to see the card as early as possible.
Yeah, but I just don't want to see 2. Like I
You
played 2.
resolved 2 and it won you the game. So
Yeah, but I saw them like spread. Yeah,
you don't wanna see 2
It's
in
hit
your
or miss.
opening
It's a
hand,
-2 in the end, but
but
I
like
don't know.
when you like against the decks that it's good against.
Yeah, it's
why
insane.
why would you want to see it? And you just like you can set Sirocco. The fact that you can set Sirocco.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
so-
have, like,
it's
you have
so
many
dumb.
targets.
Yeah.
You play 3 Sirocco or some Vayu Turbos play 3 Sirocco. So it's like I don't know. I think 3 or none. Like you might as well. Only like Diva Hero I would consider like not playing 3. 3 Master Restrict. So this is basically the only frog side. This and Vanities.
You like this better than Rug?
I think I was playing Rug because I didn't have them before. Like it's just like it stays around, and you can make Stardust so easily.
Yeah.
Like you make Stardust with this, you can do that turn 1 easily. You make Stardust turn 1 easy, and then like all the Regeki breaks because every frog deck is like playing.
Bro, you can't use Stardust with this. Fucking
Can't
cheater.
tribute it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're trolling. Okay, yeah,
Oh my
but
god.
anyway.
Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, the cards. I mean,
It's still,
just,
yeah. I mean,
it just still dumps on frogs.
People,
like,
people probably sign out heavy and stuff against you, so it's
they probably
still better.
should. They
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
should.
yeah,
Heavy's
yeah.
alright because you can like force the reckless reads or like the return.
Yeah.
But yeah, still good. Even without Stardust. And then 2 Oppression because it's a Vayu deck.
Yeah,
And
it's
Oppression
Oppression.
just-
Anything
just
you would
demolish.
change or any notes, like, I don't know, tidbits you have on this deck that you want to talk about?
I think the main is fine. The main feels fine. I wouldn't change like the cards that feel a little awkward sometimes are like Card D. Card D feels a little weird. But like with Plague, like you usually play around it, and
Yeah.
like Cold Wave 2, like you have like some awkward, like it's just too strong now. Like you need to get rid of back row. You need to play like through it. Gorz Ors I might cut.
Yeah?
Honestly, from the main.
Or
because
sided, maybe?
So many times I wanted to, like, because you get, like, these awkward, like, you don't want to see these, like, together.
Yeah.
So you get, like, these awkward plays where you want to, like, card to your cores. Or, like, there's so many times where I'm like, well, should I just pitch this for Greffer to get, like, the special?
Yep.
Or discard it for the
Yeah,
dark?
it's just a blank.
Yeah, so it feels a little weird. I don't know what I would play over it. Possibly, like, I don't think
Third
there's
sword?
Sirocco.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that's necessary. You could play, like, something else. Like, even, like, Call the Haunted could be played in the deck.
I was just about to say that.
Still a little weird, obviously, because, like, if you, like, set Merchant, set Call, like...
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. So, like, the whole thing with the deck is, like, you set Merchant... Like, you go first, you set Merchant, you set Reckless Creed, and, like, you're so far ahead.
You're so far ahead with this?
You're so far ahead. Because you, like... If you mill, like, anything, right?
Uh-huh.
You mill, like, your Plague, you mill a Mally, you mill any of the Blackwings, and then you add a spell, right? So you're adding something insane, most likely. You could add Brain, Trunade Heavy, Foolish,
or another
Rhoda,
Reckless, and you're
Allure.
still chilling. Yeah.
So you add that to hand, you milled cards, and then you Reckless.
Yeah.
And you're, like, you're
about to
already,
kill
like,
him.
4 cards out of your
Yeah,
opponent. Like,
yeah.
it's insane. And they, what, like, T-set? They T-set Raikou, set, like, Deep Prison Bottomless, and then you're like, all right, Trunade Dark End, and then it's over. The side is a little weird. So, like, obviously, if you can't tell by now, this deck will get demolished by Vanity's Fiend. If your opponent summons Vanity's Fiend, you're out is Braincon. Like, that's it. You have Braincon, or you can, like, Necrogarna to, like, stop the attack.
So you need some Vanity's Fiends out, maybe.
You could, could potentially side Vanity's.
It's just specifically Vanity's, because Fossil Dino, you're fine. You have
they have
a bunch
back
of
row, it's still, like, the same thing.
Okay.
But you're trying to play faster. You want to win the game before they get Vanities. That's the whole point.
Awesome. All right, thanks, man. Any shout outs you want to give before we end?
Shout out to Team Saki.
Oh my God! Stop the throwback. All right, this is Zach Savage. Thanks, guys.